She's from a cosmic world, putting me in ecstasy, transmitting on my frequency. She's cosmic.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see
Good
you. We're here
afternoon,
for round 7 of the 2022 GP4 OC World ChampCar season. I'm your lead commentator, Christina, otherwise known as Kudisu, and alongside me is Blake. Hello.
hello, Christina. I welcome back to Monza. We haven't been in this place for a very long while in World Champ Car. It's been around 1 year since we raced at this track, but let's just say it's been an interesting couple of races. Last time out in World Champ Car. Let's just put it in that way.
Yeah, the qualifying session is going to be dry, and if you missed what happened last time, at Spa it was Florian Volker who took victory. Oh my goodness.
I literally want to headbutt my head against the desk. The game just
So the
crashed.
game crashed. Apologies, we'll be back very, very shortly.
Please don't tell me please don't tell me we'll be just being a mess. If it's, we probably know what happened by now, but we need to fill. Oh yeah, Foley and Volker won last race at Silverstone. And I forgot it's two in a row. No, it's bad. It was two in a row for him, which is very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, apologies for the continued delay. We will be back very shortly to start this one-shot qualifying session at the fastest track on the calendar. Alrighty then, here we go. The stream is back and it's going to be a dry session. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. The first car to be out on the racetrack will be the first car who was out in last time's race, which is Zachary Fitzwater. So he'll be saying the benchmarker time for everybody to beat. But here we go, the session is underway.
Yeah,
We're waiting for Fitzwater to get out onto the racetrack.
yeah. The Penske driver from Australia is. I mean, gonna be honest. I mean, he was doing pretty well at the start of the season, but he has kind of fell off in like the last three races. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, but in other news, Fitzwater will set a benchmark time for the rest to beat, and given the car he's in, I think it will take a very long time for someone to actually beat him. I think Fitzwater has a very good chance at a good qualifying today, maybe even pole position, but he's only going to get one chance at it.
Yeah, because no wonder why it's called one shot qualifying for nothing. And
And he's got no one to compare his lap to. He's going to have to go into this session blind. That's the risk of what happens when you DNF. But Fitzwater is out onto the racetrack. He's ready for this qualifying session. Only one lap to decide it all, and he'll be hoping that at the end of the session it'll be good enough for him.
Yeah, indeed. Honestly, I think for like a long time, I think Fitzwater will be on top of the timing sheets, but you never know in qualifying like these, like this.
He
It's
just
just
has to hook up the lap nicely, and he will be P1 for a good few minutes at least.
yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna let you take yourself through the lap. There's so many iconic corners on this high speed tempo speed track in the north of Italy.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna let you take it away, which will be around a couple minutes. Will be around now. So
Alrighty, here we go then. In towards Curva Parabolica. The lap really starts a long way before uh, the finish line. It really starts here. You need to get the best exit for Parabolica to set up your lap. And now the lap begins. Here we go then. A long main straight in towards the Variante del Retifilio, the first chicane. It's critical to get your braking spot on here because it's the heaviest braking zone on the racetrack. And hooking it up nicely for the first few corners can really help you out in terms of lap time. He's got a good exit from turn 2, and he now goes through the flat out Curva Grande, the right hander, uh, running close to the inside curb as he was going to cross the first sector split. It is a 26.0 as he goes through the second chicane, through the left and then the right, flicking the car in as he approaches the Lesmos. You have to be very careful, especially on the first one. It's so easy to run wide. And then in the second one, you want to turn in early to get the best run possible onto this straight. The Curva del Serralio, the flat out left hand kink, which sends you down the hill in towards Variante Ascari underneath the old track. It's a 53.1 in the middle sector as he goes through the Ascari, the left or left chicane. He's got a good exit from it, and all that remains now is the final corner, the Curva Parabolica, one of the fastest corners in the world, and it is quite difficult. You need to get your turn in spot on and use all of the track, but don't go overboard. And that was a beautiful line for Fitzwater. I think he's hooked this lap up quite nicely. Let's see what time he's going to set. It is a 123.3.
really good lap. And next up is the Czech driver of
Tacek.
Pacek. Pacek. Okay. So I've got to be honest here. Pacek has. I mean, he's been a little bit. He's been a little bit less on the pace compared with German teammate. Let's just say, but still, Pacek still has like a decent car under him to get like some sort of like good lap time under his belt. So he's trying to carry a lot of momentum, just trying to hook up that.
Well, he's going to start his lap. How about you take us through it?
Okay, right. Yeah, Pacek now coming around the funnel to cover. No, not cover, Parabolica. Now going on to the straight before we're going into Prima Variante. It now starts the lap. Pacek. So he just goes into the first sequence of chicanes. There's the first one, trying to get as much curb as possible, but you're not trying to go overboard with the curb because it will send you off track. And then you're going through the Curva Grande, just carry a lot of speed, trying to hug the inside a little bit. And I think he might want to break around now. Here comes Pacek.
He's almost 3 tenths down.
Yeah, to look down. So he just exits the Della Rosso chicane into Lesmo 1. Just carry a lot of speed, trying to get as much curb on the exit of Curva 1 and Lesmo 2. Just carry loads of speed down onto this little kink of Curva Santiago under the oval part of the track. Oh, go on to the. Oh.
He's quite far down. Yeah, apologies. He is quite off the pace at the moment. Through the right-hander of Parabolica we go. It looks like I have to take over. But out of the last corner, Tacek to go into second place, but just how far behind Fitzwater is he going to be? As he comes across the line, he is a second off the pace. That's not so good, as Luke Mason, the next car on track, is, well, on track. He's getting ready for his lap.
Yeah. Five Mercedes cars are very notorious for being a bit off the pace compared to the other cars. But I mean, like, who knows? I mean, someone can chuck a surprise in one or two races, but I have absolutely no hope for Luke Mason. But I mean, he can have a good lap time for midfield, but
The first three positions in this qualifying session so far have been rather obvious. Fitzwater was expected to go first because he was the only car. Patrick was expected to go second. Now Mason is expected to put that car into third place, though how long he'll stay there, I don't know.
Yeah, indeed. Next up will be Yuri Gabriel. So let's see if Luke
Yuri
Mason.
Gabriel will be the first one we won't get to predict because he will be fighting with Mason for position.
Yeah, yeah. At the moment, Luke Mason is just doing at least trying to just do some midfield. Wait a minute.
He's quite a lot off the pace, 4 tenths down in the first sector.
Well,
That
I'll say
Viper clearly struggling with top end speed.
yeah, I can agree to that. But the Viper cars has just not been on the pace at all. But I mean, they could. I mean, they can at least do well in the at least in the lower midfield at least. But I don't think they can, challenge Patrick and Fitzwater.
No, definitely not, as he's over second down in the middle sector. He's going to go third, that's certain. Unless he has a miraculous last sector, which I doubt.
Yeah, yeah, because the Viper is notorious for having a very very slow speed. Very nice slow speed. Here comes into a Parabolica. Whereas Luke Mason, the British driver, will now cross the line. Everyone would probably know by now. He'll be around third place, and I am right.
Yep, 1.7 seconds off the pace. That wasn't a bad lap given the machinery he's in. Now, someone who might be able to beat him is Yuri Gabriel. He's out onto the racetrack. Of course, Yuri Gabriel was handed a lifeline after a certain other Brazilian driver was banned.
Yeah, true. We should not talk about that.
No,
Yeah, okay. Yuri
especially
Gabriel.
not what that name means in English.
Oh yeah, okay. Yuri Gabriel. I know for a fact that he could be. I mean, he could beat his teammate, or he can just do good to the good do a good lap time himself.
Here we
So
go.
let's see if Yuri Gabriel can beat his teammate, and the next one will be
That's not his teammate, he's in the Meyershank.
let's let's pretend it didn't happen.
Okay. Well, for the first sector, this should give us a good indication. Mason was 4 tenths down, Patrick was about 3 tenths down, so how far down is Gabriel going to be? Across the line, he is a long way away. 5 tenths down in the first sector alone. My goodness me, what is going on with that Meyershank? This lap is already in the bin.
Yeah, already in the yeah the the ice shank cars were not that well either, and even the Viper. I think the Viper cars could be faster than on the track unless Yuri
I was
Gabriel can.
expecting him to get in front of Mason, but looking at his current pace, I think he's going to be behind Luke Mason, as he's
Oh no,
1.4, 1. Is that 1.1 or 1.4? I can't see quite
it's
clearly.
1.4.
1.4 seconds there in the middle sector. He's going to go behind Mason, which is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, Yuri Gabriel is already as soon as he put that first sector in, we already know it's already gone into the gravel trap. So Yuri Gabriel has I'm going to cross the line. I mean, unless he gets a really good last sector, but I
Not
honestly
gonna
don't.
happen.
Yeah,
Over 2 seconds off the pace, he goes fourth as Yuri Kratochvil is the next car out on track in the second Viper. Can he beat his teammate Luke Mason? I wonder.
I mean, he could try. I mean, he can try probably, but it really depends on the pace of the car, or himself really. But he has at least 1 minute 23 minutes, 1 minute 23 seconds just to bang that lap time in. So hopefully he can do a good one.
I don't think he can do a 123. I think it's going to be more in the 124, 25
No, no, no,
territory for him, but here we
no,
go.
I'm saying that saying that as for scale. I'm not saying the Viper would do a 123.
Fair enough. Either way, he has started his lap. Onto the main straight, he tops out at 308 kilometers an hour, braking hard into one. He's hit the apex nicely. He's got a good run here. Took a lot of curb on exit, as we've seen every other driver do so far. But Kratochvil Through the first sector we go, through the Curva Grande, keeping it flat nicely. How far down is he going to be in the first sector on Fitzwater? Oh my gosh, over half a second down in the first sector. It looks like he could be fighting with Yuri Gabriel because Gabriel set a similar first sector time. This goes through the right-hander of Lesmo 1, flicking the car in towards 2. Exit is pivotal here, it's a long straight, you want to get the best traction possible. And what is Yuri Gabriel going to do in the middle sector?
Let's see if cut. Let's see how he does. Oh dear, he could be back.
1.5. He's going to be behind Gabriel at this rate.
Yeah, indeed.
And so far, everyone in this session has gone last when they said their lap.
Hopefully that won't be a recurring theme for the rest of the session.
Volker will definitely not be hoping so.
Yeah, true.
Either way, Kratochvil is about to finish his lap, and here we go with him. Is he going to go 5th? He is going to go 5th.
Right, now let's move on to the next card. The other Meyerstein card of Rosetta Martinez. Well, if I can say, what a fall from grace this man had. What
Yeah.
a fall from grace.
But he can still recover things, of course.
Yeah. Unless unless he's not driving the wrong way.
Oh well. He's not had a good season, but you never know what the OC is like. He could have a great comeback in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, true. So Rosetta Martinez goes barreling down the straight at almost 312 kilometers per hour. Crosses the line.
Yep.
Now it goes into the first corner. It looks like he got that first corner hooked up nicely. Hopefully he can, get a lot of,
I didn't quite catch his top end speed on the straight. But anyway, in the first sector, what time is he going to set? Across the line we go, 4 tenths down only. He could get himself ahead of Gabriel and Kratochvil.
Unless he can beat Alex Mason somehow, but
Look, Mason.
yeah. Unless Alex Mason is truly gone.
Yeah, there is no Alex Mason in here.
You know what? I'll just
What are you talking about, JP? There is no Chip Ganassi so far out on track. Ganassi haven't set a lap yet, as Martinez is 1.2, I think, in the middle sector down.
yeah, it was middle sector.
We haven't had the Chip Ganassi out on the racetrack yet, so not sure what you're talking about, to be honest. But anyway, Martinez is going to finish the lap. I think he's going to go 4th, which he does. 2 seconds off the pace, slots between Mason and Gabriel, as Dorian Milewski is the next car on track.
The Manners could be. Yeah, the Manners. I think the Manners.
Okay, Joe.
I think the Manners could be quicker than the Viper and of Luke Mason. There we go. I managed to get it right. Get the confetti out. So I think Milewski could get third or even faster than third. I'm not saying he can compete with McLaren or anything. He can get.
I don't think that's going to happen. The manner isn't that great.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm saying Milewski could get like 1 minute, 1 second, 410th, and then that'll be a good lap for the Manners.
Either way, Milewski is about to start his lap, and let's see how much speed he'll reach on the end of the straight. 308. Yeah, he's not going any faster than that. So through turn 2 we go. Good exit here, though I think it was a little bit tentative. Could have, I think, could have gone a little bit faster. But let's see what he can do in that first sector. As he goes through the Curva Grande, sector 1 is rather short, and he is quite a way down, over half a second down. He could go last.
Yeah. So what I just said was was an absolute complete nonsense. So Moaski could have has already put his lap time into the oven and just overcooked it.
Yep, that could be the case.
Sound. I'm not going to question that.
A second and a half of the pace exactly.
Yeah, indeed. And so Mileski, yeah, he's not gonna really be like I think he can even get last. So around the final corner goes the Polish driver. Get a lot of use the width of the track on the outside. And Finn Mileski, let's see what he does. And it's gonna be last. No, he's not.
No.
He's last.
Quite narrowly though.
Yeah, narrowly. But here we go. This is like the first. This will be the first of the midfield cars. It's Lucien.
It's Alex Eric Lucien.
Lucien.
You should leave the pronunciations to me, Blake. Anyway, Lucien is about, or Lucien. I'm not sure. I'm not good at French, even though I studied French. I'm not the best. So Lucien, whichever pronunciation is correct, I'm just going to go Lucien. And he's about to start his lap.
Yeah. Lucien is currently. I think he might have like a good chance to challenge the McLaren driver in second. But let's see what the Frenchman does.
Yep, in towards turn 1 we go. And into 2. He's had a good exit here, much better than what Mileski was able to do on the previous lap.
Indeed, goes through Curva Grande. Just to, I mean, he goes a little bit wide there, but he's still keeping his foot in. Oh,
Got away off the pace.
yeah. So
I think that was the worst Sector 1 we've seen yet.
yeah, I think it is. And it's a midfield car. I mean, how on earth did Lucien like did that? It's unbelievable. Okay, let's see.
1.2, he's had a better middle sector. He's not going to be last.
I would say third to fourth at least for Lucien.
No, I think he's going to go 5th.
Lucien just goes around the final corner through parabolic out, use much left of the track, and let's see where he will go.
He finishes the lap.
Only fourth.
He found a little bit of time in the last sector. Only 2,000 behind Mason though. Mason doing quite well as Guillaume Stop is the next car out on track. So 2 Frenchmen, one after the other.
Yeah. Yes. Stop will be. Could. I don't know if the man is that slow in the straight line, but at the moment, Stop could be off the pace unless he can find some pace. That's all I really got.
He's maxed out at 307.
Yeah, the runners are really slow.
What time does he do in the first sector? Let's see. Oh my goodness, that is woeful. 8 tenths off in the first sector. Stop is going to go last.
That's the worst one we've seen so far. So, yeah, the runners are really struggling around this track for sure.
I think you could say that about every track.
Yeah, yeah, because every time they put themselves onto a track manner for World ChampCar, well, let's just say they've been
1.8 seconds down in the middle sector. Or is that
Yeah.
1.6? I think it's 1.8.
My goodness me. So how do I put this lightly? Well, they've been let's say off the pace manner, because it's just they don't have to, car to
Yeah.
do anything. Yeah,
Is he going to go last? Yes, he is.
clap your hands, everybody. And here is
0.8
George.
seconds off the pace as Fosbury is next in the Rich Energy Chip Ganassi car.
Yeah, this will be another front runner for second front runner of second front runner right now. So let's see if Jared Fosbury could chuck a lap time that can scare Fritz Water.
Here we go. I don't think he can challenge Fitzwater, but he should be able to get himself into second place comfortably. He's maxed out at 307, so maybe he's running a little bit more wing on that car, trying to push harder in the corners. He's got a good exit, but I don't think he'll be able to challenge Fitzwater. Let's see what the Ganassi man can do. Through the right we go. We're going to check his first sector split, and only 3 tenths down. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I think he'll go third at this rate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fosbury could be could be a really good spot. I wouldn't say he will be, challenging for the win or anything, but let's say he will
Ganassi
get
is not
spot.
good enough to challenge for the winner. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I said.
Anyway, in the middle sector, he's 7 tenths down. So, yeah, I don't expect he'll be able to take second, but he is probably going to get himself into third place. As
Yeah.
through the right we go with Jared Fosbury. He's going to finish the lap. And heading across the line is the Briton. Is he going to go second or third? I think he's going to go third, but let's see. Across the line he goes. He does go third. 1.1 seconds off the pace. Luca Farina and the other Chip Ganassi is next up on track. And
Yeah.
he should be battling Fosbury for third, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, I think Luca Farina could be battling his teammate, and also obviously at his home race.
Yes, of course. Here goes Farina. He's getting ready to start his lap.
It goes to Monday. There we go. Audio's back.
Yep. Here we go then with Farina. He is starting his flyer, as I'm not sure who the next car on track is, but anyway, Farina maxing out at 308, I think. I didn't quite catch it. But out of turn 2, he's got a decent exit, is what I was going to say. In towards Curva Grande, keeping it flat even in these cars, it's no real problem that corner. But we're going to look at his first sector split. And what time is Farina going to do? He's 4 tenths off the pace. Almost 5.
He could
So
be.
I don't think he's going to challenge Fosbury. I think he's going to try to fight Luke Mason for 4th. Or could even end up in 6th place at this rate.
It really depends how fast Luca Farina's going in there and Ganassi so far.
Well, here we have the middle sector split. How far down is he? 1.3 seconds off the pace. This is not a good lap.
Yeah, looks like Farina's already thrown his chance down the pan, I think. So Farina's now going onto the straight before going into the entrance of Evergrande. Must out with
Parabolica. Not Curva Grande, mate.
my mind is running all over the damn place today.
Anyway, I expect Farina to go roughly about P6. So let's see as he crosses the line. No, he actually goes 7th. As Simon Mutka is the next car on track. Farina, 1.1 seconds off the pace of his teammate. He will not be happy with that at all. But Mutka in the second Peugeot is out. Of course, he will try to challenge his teammate Lucian and try to get himself into the top 5. As we are halfway done with this qualifying session, yay.
Indeed.
But here goes Mutka. Blake, why are you slandering yourself in chat?
I've got to do that just to wipe myself up. But anyway, Simon Mutzka. Now he's going to cross the line. He's just going to start his lap.
Yep, here we go. And Shimon Mutka starts his lap. What does he max out at? 308 kilometers an hour. So it looks like that's the limit of these cars. Friedrich Sopa is going to be next, but Shimon Mutka is completing the first sector very shortly. Let's see what time he is going to get in S1. I don't expect him to be able to challenge Fitzwater, but he's gone quite close, only 3/10 off the pace. Not too bad. I think he's definitely going to be in contention for the top 5, though I don't think he can fight Ptacek. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah.
Of course, I know different engines will have different speeds, Joe. It's just I've noticed that so far almost everybody maxed out at 307 or 308.
Yeah. Mutzka at the moment. He's faster, significantly faster than his
9/10
teammate.
down. I think he can get himself into 4th place at this rate.
So here comes Mutzka into Parabolica. Yeah, there we go. We got that right. Into the entrance of Parabolica. Out the exit. Now he's going to use all the track work he can. Go back into the inside and power down the straight. Let's see what time Mutzka can offer. So crosses the line, goes to Peugeot and goes 4th.
As I expected. As next up is Friedrich Sopa.
In the Carlin. Stopper is currently. I think Stopper could at least challenge for 5th or 6th. At least.
We'll have to see what he can do in the first sector first, though. Where is he going to max out at? It doesn't appear. Oh, he's gone to 311 kilometers an hour, so that Chevrolet engine is pretty powerful. This could help him out. I think his first sector time is going to be good. And his Parachki is next, meanwhile.
Yeah.
But here goes Friedrich Schopa in towards the first sector. I think this should be a pretty competitive time. I don't think he can challenge Fitzwater. In the first sector, he's only 2.5 tenths down, so this is a good lap. I think he can maybe get second at this rate.
Yeah, indeed. Stopper could at the moment could challenge one of the McLaren drivers who's in second. So
That doesn't look particularly great in the corners, but on the straights, it is quite a machine.
Yeah, at the moment the Chevrolet engine is just
6 tenths down, he can get himself into second place. So he's going to be second or third. He just needs to hook up these last few corners nicely.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to hook up every single last corner he can before going into going on the main straight out to Parabolica. And also the Chevrolet engine gained 2 extra miles per hour.
Kilometers.
Kilometers per hour down that straight. So Stopper.
Well, here we go. He's going to finish the lap. And here goes Friedrich Schroppa. He gets himself into 3rd place. Good lap there. Very close to Ptacek, as a matter of fact. As Enis Parachki is next up on track. Only 3 thousandths separated Schroppa from a P2 there, so that was quite close.
Yeah, next is Enis Parachki. So, do you think we can see similar pace to him? Do you think we can see similar pace to him to his teammate?
Well, we'll have to wait and see as he is about to begin his lap in the McLaren. His main target right now is obviously going to be to fight for second. He begins his lap, and let's see what Parashki is going to be able to do. He's maxed out at 309 kph there, so that's his top speed. He's got a good run in towards turn 2, though. His exit was alright, but we'll see his first sector split as the next car on track is... I'm not sure who it is. It's Tomaselli, my mistake. But Parachki, about to cross the line in the first sector, is only 2.5 tenths down, so pretty similar to what Zoppa did, so it's going to be quite close between the pair of them. I think he is definitely in the running for second or third here, or fourth.
Yeah. So okay, and it's Barachki could be in contention for at least third or fourth at the moment. Let's see how it does into the Ascari complex.
7 tenths off the pace. I think he's going to go into P4 at this rate.
Yeah, that will be a good luck by Ennis Barachki though. That's like different. So
Yeah, as Joe just pointed out, he was down on Sopa, so the Macedonian driver is probably going to find himself in P4. Just depends how quick his last sector is as the McLaren prepares to cross the line. Where then is Parachki going to go? Here we have the lap, and he's gone 4 fastest, just as predicted.
yeah,
Lorenzo Tomaselli is the next car on track, and he's out quite early in the Carlin. He'll obviously be challenging, he'll be trying to get into second place, of course.
yeah, don't forget the Chevrolet engines are an absolute rocket ship down the straight. So I expect Thomas Daly to be at least third or fourth.
Yeah.
As the parabolic it goes, Thomas Daly is trying to get a good exit for the first lap.
Yep.
And he has. And let's do that all over again. Tomaselli crosses the line, ready to start another lap. I think
He's maxed out at 310 kilometers an hour there. So not exact. Not as, he was 1 kph slower than Stoppa, but that car is hooked up quite nicely on the straight. Let's see what sort of time he'll be able to achieve in the first sector, as the next car out on track is going to be Adam Wolf. Tomaselli crossing the first sector split. He's 2.5 tenths down, so it's once again quite a close competition, that fight for second. I think he's definitely in it.
Yeah, Tomaselli, and also another Italian at his home race, just trying to just hook up everything out of the exit of Lesmo 2. And his little kink into the straight on the old oval. So let's see Tomaselli. Let's see Tomaselli's time into the complex.
6 tenths down, 6.5 actually, so he could get second. It's going to be quite close, though I think he might be able to beat his teammate. It's going to be a very close affair between himself, Dutchek, and Sappa.
Yeah, true. So Tomaselli's getting into the entrance of Parabolica. Uses as much of the track as possible, just trying to get close to the right lane, do not touch the grass. It doesn't seem like to touch the grass, and
Here goes Tomaselli finishing the lap. He goes second, great effort. He spent some time in the last sector and remains ahead of Dutchek and Sappa.
That's a really good lap by Tomaselli.
First one to get within a second of Fitzwater, and I think the next car will be trying to challenge Fitzwater for that original pole, that being Adam Wolf, of course, as we're still looking at Tomaselli for some reason.
I think hopefully Yuri hasn't gone to sleep. Oh, there we go.
Well, we got the Wolf in time, so let's see what the BMW Pyramid driver can do. As he starts his lap, can he fight Zachary Fitzwater for that provisional pole? Either way, I expect him to easily go at least second. That's the ceiling for Wolf, but let's see. He starts his lap. What sort of speed will that BMW engine have on the main straight? As Yuri is quite tired, he told us in the private chat, 312. That's the best I've seen so far. So using the full grunt of that BMW engine and the low wing setup, get some good speed on the straights. Looked a little bit dodgy on traction though out of turn 2, so he might lose out a little bit. But either way, Wolf is on track to have a pretty good first sector. Let's see if he can go faster than Fitzwater. Not quite, he is 1/10 off the pace. He's looking comfortable for second place at the moment.
Yeah,
As Francesco La Rosa in the Ferrari will be next.
yeah, and also there's some sparks lighting off his car going through Curva Grande. So it looks like Adam Wolf is on it, I think. So this could be Adam's time to lose.
Well, let's see. As Wolf is about to cross the middle sector split, and he is half a second off the pace of Fitzwater. He's not going to get pole, but he's definitely looking very good for second place at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. So Adam Wolf down the straight it goes. It's the entrance of Parabolica. I was about to say I'm going to call it. It's Parabolica get close to the white line. Do not touch the grass. He doesn't. So as the BMW pyramid car powers down the main straight, let's see what side Adam Wolf delivers.
7 tenths of the pace, he goes into second place. As the next car out is La Rosa, who will be starting his lap shortly.
Hopefully, this is supposed to have something to about this year.
Yep, here goes La Rosa.
Hopefully, the first could cheer him on today because
He'll be
because
hoping.
yeah because but currently they need it. But this is Monza after all. After all,
Yep. Of course, the racing, the passion, I mean, doesn't get as intense probably anywhere on the calendar, not even at Silverstone, I dare wager. So the Tifosi will be delighted. An Italian driver for an Italian team, and he's getting ready to set the grid alight. Let's see what sort of lap time Francesco La Rosa can achieve. Can he challenge Fitzwater? Or is he gonna have to sell for second or maybe third? Who knows? He starts his lap right now. What is the top end speed of that Ferrari?
indeed.
He's
So
derating a little bit. 307 only. Oh, and he's braked quite early. I think this first sector might not be that great.
yeah, but unless he gets a lot of traction coming out of that,
Last Sanderson is the next car. Meanwhile, thank you, Joe. As La Rosa is going to go through the first sector split. What sort of pace does he have? And he's 2.5 tenths off the pace, so he will be in the running for third or fourth.
yeah, that's not that's not what Franco La Rosa wants to start on, but at least he's not in purgatory zone. But hopefully Franco La Rosa can have some decent time in the middle sector to get at least third. Nice, actually really good. Yeah, middle
Half
sector.
a second down, almost 6 tenths down. I think he has a shot at third, but he'll probably be third or fourth at this rate.
Yeah, indeed. Comes Franco La Rosa. After Park again, he doesn't touch the grass. Thank God for that. Franco La Rosa. Now, not going to cross the line. Only going to be third. So that's a good lap by La Rosa.
Yes, that's right. Thomas Anderson, a driver who can fight for pole position, is up next, so let's see if he can challenge Fitzwater or not.
Apparently, we're still stuck on La Rosa. Yuri. Oh, there we go.
Here we have Thomas Anderson and BMW Pyramid. He'll be hoping for a good lap, at least beat his teammate Adam Wolf if not challenge for pole outright. But here we go.
This is the line.
He's maxed out at 313, I think, so fast as we've seen so far. And Thomas Anderson is having a good sector. Good exit from turn 2. It looked alright. So let's see what he can do in this first sector. Very short, as I said earlier. So it's important, but it's very important to get a good time in. Let's see, can Anderson go fastest in the first sector? Not quite, he is 10.5 off the pace.
He could challenge for
Meanwhile,
second.
Julius Anderson will be next, his
Yeah,
brother.
his brother, yeah. Thomas Anderson could challenge with Adam Wolf, but here comes Thomas Anderson through Lesmo 2. And now down this little kink. Now we're ready to get under the bridge into the Ascari complex. Complex ready to let's see what the second time will be in second.
Only 3 tenths of the pace, he definitely has a shot at second place here.
Yeah, Thomas Anderson powers down this straight with that ridiculous speed of the BMW engine. So down into Parabolica. He's all the way to the track, touch the grass. Not so close, but Well, at least he's kept it on the track.
Yes. And here it goes across the line. This should be second place. It is.
That's actually second by a comfortable margin.
4/10 off the pace. Not bad at all. As Julius Anderson in the second Penske is out on the racetrack. He is definitely a contender for pole. But if he can beat Fitzwater or not is another question.
Indeed. So Julius Sanderson could challenge with Fitzwater. So let's see what Anderson has in his Penske car.
Yep, he's getting ready to begin his lap. Quite an interesting session so far, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But here we go. Here goes Anderson. And what sort of speed can he achieve on the main straight? That Honda engine looks quite good. 310, 311. Looks like 312 is the limit. Yeah, 312. He's braked, I'd say, a little early. Could have definitely afforded to brake a few meters later. As Daniel
However,
Darabosh will be next.
okay.
He uses his family name first, so his the family name is not Daniel. It's Darabosh, but nevertheless he'll be next as Anderson in the first sector. He's only 300ths of a second, actually 400ths of a second down in the first sector. So it's gonna be quite close between him and Fitzwater, but he's definitely going to do good enough for at least second place.
Yeah, Julius Anderson could be. Oh, okay. I think Anderson really needs to hook up for the second sector. If he wants to challenge Fitzwater's time, let's have a look into the Ascari complex. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's a bit down, isn't it?
He's 10th down, and I don't think he can fight for pole here.
Yeah. So Anderson's just gonna go through the parabolica. Gonna use as much as possible. See how he does. Always get close to the grass. Doesn't touch it. So here comes Anderson, ready to cross the line now.
He goes into second place, and it looks like Cat Enjoyer has joined the chat. That being Ennis.
Yep. Let's move on to the next car.
Yep, Darabosh in the Ferrari is going to be next, as the automatic camera rudely does not want to switch to him.
Cheers, automatic camera.
There we go, he's starting his lap as Daniel Darabosh. So here we go. Onto the main straight. What sort of speed can that Ferrari achieve? 307 was his limit. So the Ferrari running a little bit more wing, I would assume.
And the next car out will be Gabriel Gomez. But we're still refocusing on the Hungarian Daniel.
Yep, Darabosh is going to complete the first sector, and he is 3/10 off the pace. He could get himself into P5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, realistically, but hopefully Darabosh could talk about good flat country that we're see now. He goes. So let's see what the speed of the Ferrari going to the Sky Complex before.
Ascari chicane, not complex, but nevertheless,
I don't know. It's not really a chicane.
it's a triple chicane.
Well, to my eyes, it's not really a chicane.
It is, though.
They're like, I'm utterly confused.
A chicane doesn't have to be just 2 corners. It can be 3 corners as well, for example, the last chicane in Turkey.
It's basically free hairpins, but whatever.
Darabosh goes 5th in the meantime.
Yeah. And your automatic camera does not want to go to the next car.
Only 2 cars left in this session, which are Gomez and Volker, of course. So let's see what's going to happen.
So let's stop. Unless automatic camera decides to be sleepy again. Oh, great. I think I'm going to miss the start line again.
Why are we sticking with Darabosh? He's
Uh,
already halfway done with the lap.
Yuri? Hello? There we go.
There we go with Gomez. He started his lap. We can't even see what he maxes out at because of the positions tower covering the screen up a little bit. But anyway, Gomez will be hoping for a good effort here, the championship leader. And let's see if he can beat the Penske's. That'll be the interesting thing to keep an eye out for. In the first sector, he's 3 times down. This is not what I expected at all. I think he'll be in a fight for P5 or 6 at this rate.
Yeah, yes. Gomez is currently not having a good
But I'm
lap.
not allowed to shout. My grandma would yell at me if I shouted.
Oh. Oh, okay. Gomez, well, he currently just. I mean, he could do well in the second sector,
7 tenths down. This is a big underperformance for the championship leader, and it's
yeah,
going to be great news for Julius Anderson and Florian Volker.
yeah, he blew it. So here comes Gomez down the main back straight, going to into curve not curve parabolica. Sorry.
That's the fourth time
Parabolica.
today.
Yes, indeed. Gomez ready to cross the line. Let's see what he does, and it's
Hey,
only
Foley. This is not good at all for him. As Florian Volker is the last car left, who can challenge Fitzwater for pole, so let's see what the Andretti driver is going to be able to do. So then, are you ready? Here we go. Only one car left who can stop Fitzwater. Can Volker take pole position here, or he'll have to sell for another position? He's on a good run of form. He's won the last 2 races, and let's see if he can take pole here at Monza. Here we go with Volker. He's starting his lap. We can't see the top speed anymore, so we'll have to make do with that. But anyway, Volker has started his lap in towards the first chicane. How late is he gonna leave his braking? Pretty late. Let's see his traction for turn 2. He's got decent traction as he goes through the Curva Grande.
not parabolica.
No. Let's see what his first sector split is like. And he's 1/10 down. Looks like Fitzwater will be taking pole after all.
So that first lap. So basically, Fitzwater basically got pole position without any track evolution.
Yep.
Well, that's very impressive.
Oh, reminder that Tomaselli is ahead of Gomez, by the way, since they have the same time. Volker is 2 tenths down almost in the middle sector, so I think he will slot himself into third place, most likely.
Yeah, Volker could be in second place.
No, third.
Third.
Tomaselli is ahead of Gomez, but where's Florian Volker going to go? Onto the main straight to complete this qualifying session. Goes the Andretti, and he goes into third place, which means Zachary Fitzwater is on pole position. I said earlier he was going to be on provisional pole for a good amount of minutes. He stayed on provisional pole right until the end. The first man to set a lap takes pole. So here have the results. Zachary Fitzwater is on pole, with Julius Anderson second, Florian Volker third, Thomas Anderson fourth, Adam Wolf fifth, Daniel Darabosh sixth, Francesco La Rosa seventh. This is wrong. Lorenzo Tomaselli 8th, Gabriel Gomez 9th, Mike Tacek in a good P10, Friedrich Sopa P11, and you can do the rest.
Ennis Barachki in 12th, Jared Frosby in 13th, Simon Woodska in 14th, Luke Mason in 15th, Lucian in 16th, Martinez 17th, Luca Farina 18th, Gabriel in 19th, Milewski in 20th. Oh.
Say it.
Caro. Right, shove it. No, stop it, and then just stop it. Okay, kill me. Please help.
As you wish.
Please help.
It's Yuri Kratochvil, Blake.
Scratch your veal. I don't know.
Anyway, this is the qualifying session done. We will see you again very, very shortly for the race, but we're going to take a short break. Right, I'm going to be right back. I need to throw away some trash, so I'll be right back shortly. Alright, I'm back, and as I've just got confirmation from Yuri that chat will be able to hear us even through the music, so that's quite interesting. I kept my stream paused, so I don't know what sort of song I'm interrupting, but we're having fun anyway, aren't we? Blake, are you still alive, or did you die when trying to pronounce Cutterfield's name?
I'm still alive.
Okay, good. Don't worry, guys, we're not gonna wait too long, and it's gonna be a very exciting race, I think.
Probably, unless someone dominates and then I fall asleep. But hopefully that doesn't
Yuri,
happen.
who won at Monza last season? Do you know?
Okay, I'll do it myself. That would be Bashras Kloss.
Oh yeah, close one at Monza. He had a good run of Formula near the end of the season last season, which is why he ended up at Haas. Also because he was their test driver.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Anyway, let me know when we're ready to get this party started. And hope you're all having a good day, everybody. Race can be better or worse than Miami. As thank you, Joe Fitzwater has set his second pole of the season, and he did it without having anyone to compare himself to. He was the first car to set the lap, and it was a lap nobody could beat. So he'll be pretty happy with himself over that.
And also without track evolution. So yeah, that's pretty fun for Fritz Monza.
Yep. Also, happy Goku Day, everybody. It is Goku Day today in Japan, because it's May 9th in Japan and May 9th is Goku Day, so just wanted to bring that out. Happy Goku Day. But if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, then don't worry, you don't have to be. Happy Goku Day, everybody. But anyway, we're gonna get this session going pretty shortly. This race,
Yeah.
I mean. Fun fact, everyone below Eric Lucian is already out of title contention. Well, it was only a matter of time. Of course, some people know heading into the season, and they're not gonna fight for the championship. I think it's just a given.
let's be honest. Scoring points in those slow boxes is an absolute achievement.
Yep.
Just what's always going to be last year? EA Sport F1 2000.
The championship leader being down in P9 is definitely gonna throw an interesting race. He's gonna have to recover
EA
through the
Sport
field.
F1 2000. That was a reference to the phone and that show.
Imagine if F1 2000 had F1 Live. How good it would have been. Just kidding.
I think everyone would be. I think everyone will be wanted. Oh, for God's sake!
Man, customizing your couch is something very nice. I wish previous F1 games had that. I'm totally not being sarcastic.
Oh boy! I cannot wait! I cannot wait to drive a car which I actually do not like, which I want to drive myself in a 1967 Lotus. That is definitely less fun than driving in a supercar, which I 100% care about.
Oh well, at least
Yeah.
at least we're gonna get Breaking Point back on this next F1 game, so yay.
I'm not gonna buy this year's F1 game because I do not want to put my family in financial debt again.
That's only if you pay the microtransactions.
I don't play microtransactions, but
20% off any new sofas.
no, I'll never do microtransactions unless it's for ACC.
I heard that in F1 24 they're going to give you the ability to buy in-game shirts for the price of a real-life shirt.
Yeah, I like that. The game decided to be an idiot.
At least it didn't crash this time.
And it's gonna crash this time. The DFS is now sent on any new sofas, inflation included. That's true. Buy a new tape. Buy a new table. Buy a new table. 50% off, guaranteed. Not the GP4 music. Oh no. Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready. Yep, so we're back, everybody. If you don't know who we are, I'm Kurisu, and alongside me is Blake.
Hello.
So let's get going with the grid for today's race, if you missed qualifying, of course. Here we go. There's Zachary Fitzwater on pole position. It's a Penske front row lockout with Julius Anderson in second. Florian Volker is in third, with Thomas Anderson in fourth.
In P5 we got the pyramid with BMW car, Van Wolf, Darbash Daniel in P6, Franco De La Rosa in the other Ferrari, and Lorenzo Tomaselli in P8.
Marek Ptacek is in P9. Where is Gomez? Are you sure that's correct, Thierry?
He's in 11th. For God's sake.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gomez has been put 2 places back up. He was supposed to be in P9, but unfortunately, a little error saw him placed in 11th. We're gonna
We
get it sorted. Don't worry.
we are literally more disorganized than Liberty Media. God damn it.
It's a small mistake.
I know.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So we're gonna get back. No, we're not gonna read the grid. We're just gonna look at it as is. With Guillaume Stop in last place, that's the grid. 37 laps of racing. It's going to be bone dry. So let's get this race underway. Monza is quite notorious. It's a long run towards turn 1, and it's notorious for many incidents on the opening lap over the years across different series. So expect an incident to turn 1, but I hope everyone can make it through cleanly. Either way, who's going to take the win here? It's time to get this going. Fitzwater on his second pole of the season. He's on the left of the screen, on the right of the track. Lewis Anderson is on the other side. We're waiting for this race to get started as we got 5 lights. And we are now racing. Good start from the front too. I think Volker's got a decent start as well. Anderson seems to be bogging down a little bit. But there's a Carlin trying to make up places. Anderson's going to send it in towards turn 1. Close to the back of Fitzwater, but he keeps behind. Meanwhile, there's
Oh
been a
no!
by the Ferrari.
Yeah, that's a lot of contact down here at turn 1. And
Thomas Anderson is out.
Daniel
Florian
Young is
Volker
out
is
of the
taking
way.
damage.
Yeah, and also I think other drivers taking some damage as well. What an
No,
ice!
Anderson is still in the race.
He's taken the other route. Automatic camera. We need to focus on the fight for the lead.
Daniel Darabosch is out of the race. He was taken
Yeah.
out by his teammate Francesco La Rosa, so let's see a replay of what happened. As I said earlier, turn 1 is quite notoriously chaotic over the years.
Yeah, here we go. Gets hit from behind by La Rosa. Yeah, I don't think we'll have a full compensation after that crash.
You're never supposed to hit your teammate, and especially not when you're in a Ferrari at Monza.
Yeah,
What happened
number
to Thomas
one.
Anderson in the meantime? He just got collected from behind
I
and got
think
damage on the sausage curb. No, he didn't get damage on the sausage curb. He already had damage to his rear wing before. Wolf is up in the third place as a result of this chaos, as Volker was caught up in the crossfire of the La Rosa incident.
and also Tomaselli also got caught as well. And Stopper adding to his misery. Stopper. I don't know
He just ran straight into the back of that Meyer shack. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Yeah, he was just doing typical French driving there. And Fritz also lost the place to Julius Anderson.
Yeah, but he's gonna try to take it back. Onto the back straight we go. He's gonna have the inside line and can't pass his teammate. Let's see, he's gonna go for the move, and is this a position back for Zachary Fitzwater? No, it's not.
Yeah, that is not a position back. Well, meanwhile, there is about for 8th place and 7th place, sorry, between
Yep.
Sopper and Lucian. And also one of the Regenergy Chip Ganassi is getting involved with Crowd Fosbury.
Here goes Sopa for the inside, but he can't take the place. He's gonna have to be careful though because you can't pass under yellows. Anderson says the early fastest lap. But this race has gotten off to a chaotic start, as there might be an overtake or two here. They're going quite close to each other, but they're entering the yellow flag zone. He needs to stay back.
Yeah, people are not staying back. Stop. Oh yeah, Sopper's gets penalty for Sopper. Sorry about that. Wait, what? Wait,
The
has he
yellows were
actually stopped?
lifted, but they were lifted after he made the overtake. So he passed under yellow.
Let's have a look. Has he got ahead?
Yeah, he passed under yellow.
Yeah, he passed on the yellows. Yeah. Yep. Sorry,
Five
Sopper.
second time penalty for Friedrich Sopa for that yellow flag overtake. And he should have just waited one more second. He would have been in the clear, but unfortunately not, as Lucian has a very bad exit from turn 2. Fosbury is going to try to go around the outside of Curva Grande. That'd be quite a bold move if he can make it work, like Sebastian Vettel 12 years ago, but he can't make it work.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Jared, he didn't have enough overlap. Unfortunately, there's the paint crew, which consists of
Anderson is pulling away from his teammate. As Wolf is into third place, he's going to try to chase the Penskes down.
yeah, and also Fosbury is chasing down one of the Peugeots in front of him. Let's see if he can take care of that Peugeot illusion. So because Fosbury, nope, not a move.
He hasn't got him.
Yeah, hasn't got him. But it's allowing the other Peugeot. Wait, is it another Peugeot? Yeah, it is another Peugeot. We catch up to him.
Anyway, Anderson leads by a second from Fitzwater, and I think he is pulling away.
Yeah, fastest lap. Says it all, really.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Yuri Gabriel's gained a position there. He's gone past Martinez. As Mutka is fighting with Fosbury here, Fosbury is ahead.
Yeah, because yeah, at the moment everyone has gained a place except for Fitzwater.
Yep. Anderson continues to pull away. Meanwhile, Wolf is getting close to the back of Fitzwater. Could Adam Wolf be a contender for the race win today? I wonder.
Yeah, it really depends down to the Pyramid BMW's strategy. But
And their pace.
yeah, of course. Yeah, don't get that as well. And meanwhile, one of the Carlins, there's actually one of the back of McLaren's there. I think that was Sopper, I think.
Just putting it in our little track so we don't forget, as Parachki tried to go down the inside of Sopa, was unable to do it.
Yeah, indeed. As perhaps he looked to get a really good run on Sopper. Get a massive slipstream from the Polish driver.
He's got him quite easily, but he's gonna have to be careful, as Anderson sets another fastest lap.
Yeah. As you were about to say, Zoppo is going to be easily going to overtake Parachki unless perhaps he defends the position. But he's not looking like he's going to defend the position. But it's not really going to matter to Zoppo anyways because he's got a 5-second time penalty.
Well, he's at least he's got a position on track, as Gabriel has been overtaken by Martinez. He's lost another position. Thomas Anderson has passed Yuri Gabriel. But he's trying to fight back in the Meyershank. He's gonna go down the inside, and he has retaken the place.
That's a good move by Yuri Gabriel. I must say that.
Yeah. Cucabeludo would have never been able to do that move.
Yeah. Wolf is currently at least trying
Quite
to set.
close.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here goes Fosbury down the inside. And that's the place. He's up into ninth. He's overtaken Lucian.
Like, could be under threat again as the automatic camera goes to Julius Anderson for no particular reason.
We
It's
could
a
have a
free
free
wide.
wide moment here. Shimomotka is going to go for the move on the both of them. And can he get him? Yes, he can.
The two of the Chip Ganassis and Peugeots currently fighting
Gomez has the
between.
fastest lap in the meantime.
Yeah, meanwhile, it's chaos between the Peugeots and the Chip Ganassis at the moment. Almost four cars almost between each other, almost literally attempts behind each other.
Let's hope
And
this
here,
doesn't end in disaster. And it doesn't,
yeah,
thankfully.
yeah, thankfully that's some good racing by the Peugeots and the Chip Ganassis.
Meanwhile,
Unfortunately,
Sopa has overtaken Parachki as Adam Wolf is trying his hardest to gain onto Zachary Fitzwater.
yeah, Adam Wolf is not. Yeah, I mean, he has some pace. I wouldn't say he has, the pace of the Chevrolet engine power cars, but still, I would say,
Here goes Thomas Anderson into the second last move. He thought about a little move, but he's gonna get a second chance here. But he's going for the outside for Corvette Serralio. That is not going to work unless he switches to the inside. No, he's lost some momentum. He had to lift, and now he's gonna try to send it past into Variant Ascari. But Martinez crosses the door. I was going to say Gabriel for a second, but it was Martinez. He had already overtaken Gabriel. As now Fosbury is trying to make a move on Alexander Lucian. Let's see if he can get him to Parabolica. Anderson retakes the fastest lap.
yeah, Fosbury cannot get another can get another move done on Lucien. Also, Lucien playing went a little bit wide there, but it's good for Fosbury at the moment. Well, meanwhile, there's a massive cut down at the back, which includes Thomas Anderson. Fosbury side by side with the Peugeot car. Can he get it? No.
There's a move there further behind as Martinez has been overtaken by Anderson.
Yeah, I saw that. Fosbury trying to go around the outside, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Nope.
I realised Wolf has dropped a little bit of pace off to Ford at the moment. You can never go for a move there unless you're very ballsy.
Yep, that's pretty much the gist of it. As Anderson continues to pull away, his lead is up to 3 seconds almost.
Yeah, at the moment.
Udamar went a little wide in the first last move. He's under pressure from his teammate.
Yeah, currently this is battle of the mid at the moment.
Hey, don't slander them.
Sorry, I had to. But Martinez currently on the back of the Euro Gabriel, but he has amounts to nothing. Meanwhile, the Viper car is actually on the back of the white shank car.
Here goes Luke Mason. He's got a good drive, and he's gonna try to get past into Parabolic, but I don't think he has the overlap. He's going to stay behind, as Parachki and Sopa have traded places once again.
Yeah, those two having a ding-dong battle. Whilst meanwhile, here comes the man out of Milevsky. Milevsky just gets a bit stuck in there, but backs out at the same time. But he can go around the outside if he wants to. But Thomas,
No, that was never going to work.
Yeah, he picked better of it.
Meanwhile, Wolf is unable to gain any more on Fitzwater, as Fosbury is trying to make a move on. I think this is Lucian. Let's see if he can get him in towards the second chicane. No, Lucian is in 12th. Sorry, he's tried to overtake Farina but failed.
Yeah.
Anderson pulling away meanwhile.
I think Fitzwater has actually gained a little bit back of to Julius Anderson. And meanwhile, there's his brother Thomas Anderson ready to siphon way through the pack. Yeah, Thomas got a little bit held up there. These two currently trading places between each other. Stopper at the moment. Back on the slipstream again. Going side by side with Ennis Baracchi. Going to the first chicane. And yeah, Stopper's got him. And Mutzka still holds on to Jared Fosbury. Luke Mason, no, he hasn't overtaken it. Instead of Martinez, whilst Thomas Anderson's next target is Luca Farina.
Yep.
Speed. At the moment, Adam Wolf is just using Zachary Fritzwald as a bit of like a tugboat. So Fritzwald
I
can.
guess you could say that. Meanwhile, Mason is still stuck behind the Meyershank.
Yeah. And here's Thomas Anderson ready to make a move on Luca Farina, and he's done it pretty easily.
So my apologies, he didn't have damage. Yeah. Barachki in the meantime is racing with Sopa as Gomez is the fastest lap, the championship leader. Are there bonus points for fastest lap in this series or not, as Barachki makes the move? Okay, there are. Good. Sopa is gaining, and are they going to trade places once again? He's got the inside line, and Barachki just can't catch a break. Down the inside goes Sopa, he's taking the position. Meanwhile, Fosbury going down the inside of Mutka. Mutka retains the position. So, yeah, Anderson has caught up to the pair of them. He can definitely still get points in this race. Just 1 point, okay.
Yeah, that is true, but it really depends if Fosbury is ready to risk it against.
He's gonna go down the inside into the Variante de la Roja, but unable to make it stick. Meanwhile, Farina under pressure from Lucien, who is attacking quite aggressively.
Indeed, and actually, Yuri Gabriel is actually catching up to that battle. So, it's not all that's off to him. He's actually has some decent pace at the moment, Yuri Gabriel.
In the meantime, Jared Fosbury is going to go around the outside, and he's going to open the door for Thomas Anderson. But he doesn't have. Does he have the straight line speed to send it down the inside? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, and also he could be compromised. And here's Luca Farina and Lucien as well, ready to make a move on Thomas Anderson again. Not again for the first time.
Yep, let's see if he can get him in towards Parabolica. No. In the meantime, Parachki versus Sopa, round 1500. Let's see if we can get him. This time, he's got him.
Oh, he got a little too deep, Sopa there. So finally, that battle could possibly end.
Yeah, that battle is over.
Oh
Gomez
no!
is out! What's happened to him? The championship leader is out with a brake problem.
Yeah, this could blow the championship wide open as the black market cars just go around them as like a bus stop chicane. Not bus stop
Julius
chicane.
Anderson's day gets from good to better.
Yeah, that's good for Julius Anderson and an extra place. Oh dear, Ennis Baracchi has lost the front wing.
Yep. Where did the problem emerge? He got a problem midway through the chicane, and his brakes just gave up on him. Luckily, he was able to stop the car.
I think this is when Ennis Baracchi got damage here. So, did he hit the end of the bakery?
He did.
Oh, yeah, he did.
What a shame, and this is great news for Julius Anderson, and bad news for Julius Anderson's seat rivals.
Yeah, unless Julius Anderson makes a mistake on his own, but it's unlikely for now. But still, this could blow the championship wide open for Julius Anderson to take.
Well, he's led quite a long way. He's going to take the lead back, I think, as it stands.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed, and Thomas Selly, unfortunately, I think he got damaged as well.
Yes. Yeah, he ran over the debris, and it take you don't even get to know. I mean, what I'm saying, you don't get the chance to get out of the way because once you've seen it, it's already too late.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Fosbury is currently battling the Peugeot again for like the sixth time already.
And once again, he fails to overtake.
By being on the straight. A stopper
Wolf
goes
has
into
lost time to Fitzwater. Meanwhile,
gain 4 seconds.
he's gonna go down the inside here into turn one. Can he get a place? No. So yeah, Jared Fosbury stays behind, and he's lost a little bit of ground. As Kratosville is also out, he's had a mechanical problem, and he crashes into the wall in disgust. He is out of this race.
Yeah, Klaskovic has unfortunately has put his has unfortunately put his car into some mechanical problem, which is actually unfortunate because
Yeah, it's a puncture for him. That took care of him. As Stop tries to make a move, he forgot there were yellow flags though.
yeah,
But either way, he didn't make the move stick. As Anderson gets to drive normally as if nothing's happened because yellow flags have been lifted. Meanwhile, I
yeah,
just want to say Marek Ptacek is in 4th place. He's having an incredible race.
yeah,
How will this retirement affect Kratojville's Red Bull chances? It won't affect them at all. They go from 0 to 0. As look at this, Anderson going for the move, and he's taking the place.
yeah. He just literally took them like it's just nothing. And Jared, oh, he's going into the pitch. Jared, he's going for a stop. He's trying to undercut one of the Peugeots, I think.
I think it's scheduled.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's scheduled.
Stop is going for the move. Meanwhile, on Farina, and Farina has pitted, I think, or am I
Yeah,
wrong? Because he was further up the field
yeah.
earlier.
Farina's as well as Stopper as well.
Stop, not Stoppa.
Oh, it's just
The E is silent.
The E always cuts me out.
Yeah, just pretend it's not there. Because in French, if the E doesn't have an accent, then it's silent.
Oh, okay, stop.
So, for example, Mbappe, you say the E because there's an accent over the E, but stop, you don't say the E because there is no accent. As Farina
Okay.
makes contact, as Anderson sets a new fastest lap, Farina made a little bit of contact there. Fitzwater
Yeah,
is in this lap meanwhile.
yeah, yeah. And also, this could be. Oh, Fritz was pitted. So undercut time for
Yeah, I
Fritz.
just said.
Oh, oh,
Good move for Farina. He's up into 18th, but he has already pitted. The cars around him haven't. 10.1 second stop for Fitzwater. That was slow. Very slow.
we costed.
He's gonna come out close to Thomas Anderson.
Oh, the
He's
audio sound.
behind.
Audio sound.
He's behind Sopa. As now Mutka's going for the move down the inside. He's taking the place. Lucien is into the pits.
Audio sounds a bit off.
Mine or yours?
Mine.
Okay, Lucien has a 9.1 second stop. As Volker is in as well. He's trying to make up some ground in this race that I think it's going to be rather difficult. Tacek is coming in, and I think Wolf is coming in as well. Yes, he is.
Also, time pit crew is out as well. Let's see what
Yep.
the pit stop times can be like.
Here we go with Adam Wolf into the pits. 10.3, that was a slow stop. He might be able to jump Fitzwater, or maybe not, we'll see. Ptacek has an 8.1 second stop, his was a little bit better.
Yeah, Pauchek had a really good stop there. Yeah, unfortunately, let's see if Wolf can show Prince Wilson. No, he doesn't. So it
Nope,
looks like the undercut could work.
as Ptacek emerged in 7th place. Behind Friedrich Sopa, I think that was.
Yeah, but Smutska could easily overtake Fritz Walter if he's not careful.
Lucian, meanwhile, has been overtaken. But let's see if he can get the move done here. In towards Venta de la Roja. Yes, he can.
Up on the brakes. I mean, he goes a little bit wide, but still.
Ptacek and Fitzwater are racing legitimately.
Holy crap, real?
For real.
Yes.
Wolf got ahead of Fitzwater. I didn't even see how.
He just 100% undercutted him.
You mean overcutted.
Overcutted, yeah.
And Ptacek is gonna try to go for the move. He's overtaken Fitzwater. This is a legitimate P3 for Mark Ptacek.
Yeah. Fritz Walter's definitely blowing it. Meanwhile, Sopper's getting involved as well of this battle, but he's yet to pit, I think.
No, he has pitted. This is a legitimate battle.
Holy Jesus Christ! This is gonna be tasty.
It is. As Fitzwater's got the straight line speed, he's got the slipstream. This should be the move down past Ptacek.
Unless Patrick manages to defend into the chicane. No, Murdoch hasn't yet to pit.
And Anderson as well. Thomas Anderson. Well, both Andersons haven't pitted yet, but Julius William are in the lead. As Milewski is in from 10th. Oh no, Zappa hasn't pitted, my mistake. I thought he had pitted, but he hasn't pitted.
And also, I think Yuri Gabriel is also. I think he's in 6th and without flopping, which is interesting to me.
He's going a little bit heavier, I think, as Jared Fosbury is trying to make the move here on the McLaren of Parachki.
Stop.
Unable to get it. As I got a text from someone, so excuse me.
So Jared Fosbury is currently on the back of Parachki. Let's see what he does. No overtake around the outside for him. Adam Wolf is currently in no man's land at the moment, but he's just slowly catching to Thomas Anderson. Well, I think Julius and Thomas will box late. Will box really later. I think they're on very long strategies. I think.
Well, they're still on the 2-stop, I think, as most of the people.
Unless they're going for a 1-stop strategy, which could be risky. Yeah, Milewski been lapped.
Yep. Anderson has a big gap. He'll emerge in the lead even if he pits now. As Wolf is going to inherit 2nd as a result.
That was a really good strategy. I'm fighting by the from the bricks. And Julius Anderson is now in the bits. That's a quick stop. Quirky. 7.2.
That was quite quick. So yeah, looks like he'll be fueled quite short.
Yeah, 2 stop for him. I think. Well, yeah, Wolf has got Thomas Anderson in the pits, as well as Fitzwater, and that's check. Yeah, been really good defending by Fitzwater so far.
Yep.
go. We're back on board with the leader of Julius Ellison, just pulling away from everyone. Whilst meanwhile, Volkesh just battling with Farina.
Yep. Can Volker get a place here? Yes, he can.
Pretty easy move.
Yep, Wolf, meanwhile, in a comfortable second place. He's got a big gap to the cars behind. As Volker is up in his 16th stop, has just pitted. And yeah, Anderson has got a 14-second lead. He's definitely winning this race.
Yeah, unless something bad happens to him, but at the moment,
Tachik has a chance at a podium here.
Gabriel, and also don't forget Gabriel as well, because he's somehow on a good strategy, Gabriel. Which I'm not saying he can score points. I'm saying that he's actually on a decent strategy.
Yep. Sorry for the relative silence. I was just busy texting some during the race. As now Tachik is gonna try to go for the move, and it would be amazing if he can get it to the podium.
And
He's taking the place. Yeah, but Fitzwater is gonna try to fight back here, and let's see if he can retake the place. He's got great straight line speed. 314 kilometers an hour. He's dropped down a little bit. He's derating a little bit, but I think he should still be able to take the position. Yes, he is.
That's a pretty textbook move by
He's got great traction out of turn 2. I don't think Patrick will be able to challenge him here. Sopa's gone off track meanwhile. He's gone off track and he's in the wall. Friedrich Sopa is out of the race.
Debris everywhere. Let's hope debris does not rebound onto the track and cause another incident.
Yep. As Martinez is into the pits, Farina, can he avoid the debris? He slows down to a crawl, but he can't avoid it. So let's take a replay of that crash into Parabolica. He was doing good. He was running in P9, but he just understeered mid-corner. And once he was on the grass, there was no saving it. And the wall was the only thing that was going to meet him.
So, yeah, looks like Rosa Marshall needs to clear up the debris from Chopper's car. Chopper's car there.
Could be debris all the way down to 15, could be debris all the way down to the last corner.
So, Protechek could have another go against Snappery Fritzwalter. Unless he doesn't overtake into on the yellow flags, of course, then that he'll obviously get a 5-second time penalty. But here he comes now on Fritzwater. Fritzwater really shutting the door on Protechek. And looks like he's got the move done.
He has.
Pretty good move. Looks like Stopper's car now is clear. Unless Bratchy decides to overtake you and Gabriel. Going on the yellow flags, but this is the difference between the two cars.
Yep, let's see if he can get past.
Gabriel is actually currently keeping his foot in there. But
He's got him.
Yeah, he's got him. Volker
Meanwhile, Volker is trying to overtake Martinez for 14th in this race. Can he get through? No.
Yeah, that was a bit, you know. Well, Holden Julius Emerson is currently sets the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yep.
And Volker go for a move into the De La Rocha chicane. I think he has.
Yep.
I think Check will have to check his mirrors. I think. No, actually, Fitzwater has actually dropped off a bit.
Yeah, Tajik's pace is very strong today. Fitzwater, quite weirdly, off the pace. As now Milevski is under attack from Luke Mason, and Milevski holds on. Good defending.
Yeah, good defending by Molesky. And at the moment, yeah, it's almost impossible to stop Julius Anderson at this point.
Unfortunately so, yeah.
Looks like we have to pick what battles what we can get. So hopefully this does not get boring whatsoever. So yeah, Patrick has some good pace at the moment. I wouldn't say he could catch up to Adam Wolf, but still some good pace.
Yep. I don't think Wolf is catchable. The gap is 7 seconds, 6.9 actually. So Tajik is a little bit faster, but I think the gap is too big.
You can say the same. You can say the same with Wolf's gap to Julius Anderson. He is faster than Julius, but he's a long way away.
Yep.
Julius is like really like 2 galaxies ahead of Wolf at the moment.
Just 2 galaxies?
Yeah, 2 galaxies.
Alright.
Julius cutting it in and out.
Alright. So we're back. I'm back, I mean, sorry. And Anderson sets another fastest lap. He is flying right now. As Tomaselli is out of the race, he's had a mechanical problem, and he pulls over to retire the car.
Yeah. Shame for Tomaselli. He got caught up by Gomez's retirement, and now he just got a mechanical problem. Shame for Tomaselli.
What was it?
I think it was. Wait. Can we read it?
We're gonna get the confirmation anyway, so that's when we'll find out.
Wake up. Look. I don't know if I'm gonna have a look at. I think it's fine.
Transmission problem.
Yeah.
As Anderson is absolutely dominating in this the race in the meantime. Here we have Milevski, who is right in front of Volker, but he's gonna try to make a move here.
On Luke Mason. Milevski just goes down, goes down the inside, and that's a good
Easy
move.
pass.
Yeah, easy.
Volker's caught up to these guys now. I was just reading the chat. As in the meantime, Volker is going to try to get past these guys. Meanwhile, Anderson continues dominating this race. Volker is trying to make a move on Mason, but it was never going to work into the last mall. But he's got good straight line speed here. He's going for the outside. He's going to switch to the inside and try to get him at Variantascari. Though I don't think he is close enough. He's going to try. He has to back out.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, Walker could easily pass Luke Mason. But it really depends if the slipstream can help him or not. Just, he's gonna catch him by the exit of Cover Grande.
Yep.
Looks like he's is he against Box?
He is.
Oh yeah, I forgot everyone's doing a 2-stop, aren't they?
Yeah. As Ptacek is coming into the pits as well, he was fueled light. That explains his pace advantage over Fitzwater. But Mason is not coming in at the moment. He is defending from Volker. And he feels the need to close the door. And stays in front.
Yeah, Luke Mason's in front of Volker for now. But Luke Mason, I don't know if he's on a 1-stop strategy or not. I think Ptacek's in the pits. So yeah, he's
He
in the pits.
is. In comes Ptacek. He's going to field to the end of the race. What sort of stop does he have?
8.7.
8.7 second stop, that is.
There's more
Matka is also into the pits as Parachki is in P8. But he is fighting for 7th here with Lucian.
Indeed. As Mutka into the pits, and there's a lot of mechanics onto pit lane.
Yeah, he ran over a few of them.
Most of them are ghosted.
Yeah. Walker's in.
So
Anderson is also in. He was fueled light. He's gonna go to the end of the race, but it'll be the lead easily for him.
unless other people decide to stop for a 1-stop, or decide to go for a 2-stop again.
Yep.
Oh, he's got held up in the pits, Anderson. To be honest.
Not like it's going to hurt his race.
Yeah. Not always going to work this race, anyways. But it's Adam Wolf. Fritz Water. Fritz will go ahead of Julius Anderson. Nope, he's far back.
Anderson emerges and yeah. Meanwhile, here is Parachki gaining onto Lucian still. He'll come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So you're getting a lot of slipstream though.
In come the pair of them.
See how long these fuel. 7.1 for this for Lucian. No, wait, is it 7 or is it 9.1? Because the screen's a bit blurry.
9.3.
Yeah.
As
Mason.
Milewski is currently in P9, but he'll have to pit.
Mason's coming in.
Thomas Anderson in 4th place. He's having a decent recovery, but of course he hasn't made a second stop yet.
Adam Wolf looks like he's not making a second stop for now. But let's be real, Adam Wolf's got to stop.
He's only got 6 laps left of fuel, so he will have to pit again.
Yeah, indeed. Anderson could get hold of my Volker unless Volker's willing to let him through.
I don't think that will happen. So easily, I mean.
Okay. And here comes Volker. It's actually going to come back at
He has lapped him.
yeah. Well, Fritz Ross is currently into the pits. Trying to maybe an undercut on Adam Wolf, maybe.
Yep. He's Fitzwater's coming in. Oh, the new Rally 3D is out. That is cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it after this race, but we still got 10 laps left.
Yeah. Yeah. Wolf has got going into the pits.
Dennis, who won the race in the Rally 3D video? Was it Magical also?
Yeah, Julius Anderson is like 31 seconds behind Patrick. He's gonna overtake Alex. He's gonna lap Alex Mason. Not Alex Mason. Oh, Luke Mason. There we go. God for that. Obviously gets undercut.
What have I missed?
Wolf get nothing. Wolf apart from Wolf getting getting the stop.
Yep, of course Magical also won. Could you expect anything else?
So Mutka side by side with. I think that's wait, is it Martinez? Yeah, it is Martinez. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that Wolf can catch up to Wolf can catch up to Anderson now.
One moment, I need to mute myself.
Okay. Anderson looking pretty dominant so far in the Andraski so far. Wolf is right. Well, meanwhile, the Italians got a battle between Farina and La Rossa. That's a really good move by La Rossa and the Ferrari, and he takes Farina. So it means La Rossa. And meanwhile, Volker is just battling with one of the Viper cars, I think. Valtteri and Gabriel's pitted. Monza is easily gonna undercut as well as Martinez, but it really depends if they have to pit in the next couple of laps. Monza gonna get on the inside of Martinez, but Martinez actually a really good overdrive, but Martinez still 6th. Wait, has Volker stopped again? Wait, has Volker, like, stopped again? This is like the 4th time he's done this. Has he stopped normally, or is it something else? Oh no! Transmission problem, but thankfully he managed to get back to the pits. Yeah. It's an electrical issue by Volker, but it's not really the end of the world, really. Because now he's down in 17th. You know, Fitzwater is currently on the back of Patrick. Anis Grachki is currently battling with the Persian Lucian, and he managed to get Lucian. Now, this actually could be a good chance for. Was a good chance for Yuri Gabriel before we decided to cut away. And Gabriel steams past the Persian. I've never seen a Marishan do that before. That was a first for everyone. But meanwhile, Lucian can go back at Yuri Gabriel. Gabriel goes side by side with Lucian. Lucian pulls back into the slipstream, now out of the slipstream, but he just doesn't seem to have enough pace to get past the Marishan into the first corner. Very close, and there's a little lockup by Lucian.
What have I missed?
Yuri Gabriel bossing Lucian.
Okay.
But if you're talking about anything else, and also Flo had no problem. Electrical issue, but managed to fix the car.
Flow.
Yeah, Flo.
Okay. So his chances of points go even further down. And yeah, not a lot of things going on right now. So apologies for that. Anyway, Anderson is leading comfortably, and he's going to win this race. To the surprise of no one.
Yep. At the moment, Alan Wolf was around 5 laps remaining left of this race.
Yep.
I was needing that. Misunderstood.
Right. 5 laps to go in this race. Sorry for my relative silence.
And my relative silence because this race has not been eventful. What Brits was is actually on the back of Pritchard. So at least we have at least some battles just to keep us going for for this race.
Yeah.
Laps remaining.
There goes Fitzwater down the inside, unable to take the place for the go. Tacek holding on for dear life, but can he hold on until the end? Of course, with his strategy for the second stint, he was able to get in front of Fitzwater, but the Australian has the fresher tires now, and he takes the position, but Tacek will try to get him back onto the main straight.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed.
This will be an enormous result for Ptacek if he can retake third and hold on, as Fitzwater's helmet disappears there for some reason. But Ptacek has the inside line. This should be third once again. And yes, he has retaken the place. He overtakes the pole sitter. Was going to have to try again next time.
3 places lost for Fritz Walter. Well, I didn't see that coming.
Meanwhile, Thomas Anderson came back from last to fifth, so he's had a very good comeback today.
Yeah, without that.
Because of course he was involved in the incident at the start. I thought he took damage initially, but he didn't take damage. He just dropped to the back and he's recovered to fifth, so Thomas will be happy with that. As now Guillaume Stop is under attack from Florian Volker. It's just not been Volker's day and his win streak is going to come to an end, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unfortunately he got hit on that lap 1 incident.
Free to go.
Yeah, which dearly cost him. Yeah, there's no.
Wolf is running his own race in second place. He's a long way away from the leader. As now Volker is going around the outside of Stop, not going to make it work. Fitzwater is not close enough to attack into Parabolica again, but Volker is, but stays behind. He was able to attack, just not successfully. He's going to get another shot though here onto the main straight. He's pulling alongside Guillaume Stop. Let's see if we can overtake him. Meanwhile, Fitzwater is gaining the slipstream of Ptacek. This will be interesting. It'll be a close fight, but here it goes Florian Volker. He's got the insights on Stop. And can he take position from the Frenchman? No, he cannot. Ptacek holds on while he keeps Fitzwater at bay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry if my voice was crackling. I made a mistake there.
That's alright.
Okay. Volker goes on the inside as Lucian has a little bit of a moment in towards Varianta's car. He caught some understeer, but was able to correct it and not run off track as a result. Martinez is in P7 in the Meyer Shank in the meantime, but he might lose it because Jared Fosbury is all over the back of him. He's got much better traction out of Parabolica.
Yeah,
and this should be the move for Fosbury in the Chip Ganassi.
Also, really
now he pulls back into the slipstream. 2 to go.
He's losing a lot of time. He pulls back in the slipstream. Can he make the move? No, he doesn't.
No. As now Ptacek has been overtaken by Fitzwater into Varianta's car, and that might be it. Or no. Is it? Because Ptacek is going to try to come back in towards the Parabolica.
Yeah. At the moment, Ptacek is currently trying to fight for his life. While meanwhile, in the background
he does not want to give up this podium, and he will have the slipstream onto the main straight, so Fitzwater is not safe yet. Here goes Ptacek retaking the place, and he is in third once again. This is gonna go down to the checkered flag, isn't it? Blake? Blake, are you there?
Yeah, I know. I'm still here. At the moment, Jared Fosbury just couldn't seem to find a way to get past Martinez, and it's just getting, and might get involved in his Baracci and his teammate Yuri Gabriel, and it's the final lap by Julius Anderson. Okay. And obviously Rosetta Martinez is currently onto a good position for now. Well, meanwhile, we got our race leader. Ever since he overtook Fitzwater on lap 1, he never looked back 1 inch.
Yep, that's right. He's dominated this race quite easily, and he's going to take a very well-deserved victory.
Yeah. Indeed, I shall give the reins to you.
Yeah, sure. Well, it was pretty straightforward for him. So yeah, Julius Anderson has done a brilliant job today, and he's going to take a very well-deserved victory. Here we go then, in towards the Parabolica for the last time. Julius Anderson has dominated today, absolutely, and this is helping him get closer to that Williams seat he is chasing after, of course. And now, as he heads up out of the final corner, Julius Anderson takes the win here at Monza. What a brilliant race he's had. He was absolutely dominant today.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we got a push to the line, and it's gonna be Martinez.
It
Please
is
have
Martinez. Barachki takes 8th, Fosbury 9th. This was incredibly close. Gabriel is in 10th. He gets points. Mason 12th, Milevsky 13th, Wolf is in 2nd, but we need to look at the battle for 3rd, as Wolf will take P2 across the line. Meyershank gets some points, double points at that, but Wolf finishes 2nd. Will Ptacek hold on to 3rd, or will Fitzwater retake it? Where are they? There they are. Ptacek is ahead, and Thomas Anderson actually got past Fitzwater. Wow, what a brilliant comeback he's having from last to 4th on the final lap. He's overtaken Fitzwater out of nowhere. I didn't even realize he was in the fight. As a result of this, Mark Ptacek is going to finish on the podium. What a brilliant result. I think it's his first ever podium. But my goodness me, that was brilliant. Thomas Anderson takes P4. What a great recovery. And Zachary Fitzwater takes 5th. Shimon Mutka will take P6.
Really good, really decent, really good, decent result by Mutka, but he was nowhere the entire race, but he will take it nonetheless.
Yep, that's right. And that's it. Race over. And here we have the results. We're going to hurry. Julius Anderson wins. Adam Wolf 2nd, Mark Ptacek 3rd, Thomas Anderson 4th, Zachary Fitzwater 5th, Simon Mutka 6th, Zita Martinez 7th, Dennis Barachki 8th, Jared Fosbury 9th, Yuri Gabriel 10th, Xavier Lucian 11th, and you do the rest, do it fast.
Luke Mason, Dorian Milowski, Franco Larosso, Luca Farina, Falling Volker, Stopper, Tomaselli, Stopper. Oh, for God's sake. Gomez and Daniel. Dorbos.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. I've been Christina. I was talking about myself with she. He has been Blake. So that's it from Monza. We'll see you again tomorrow for the Japanese qualifying. See you.